a big weekend of action to get stuck into right here, right now. Big weekend. Hello and welcome
I guess we certainly do.
to another episode of the Shin podcast.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Right.
Yes.
This is flying right now, man. I'm so happy we get to do this every week. Lads, again, quick housekeeping. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. Do we hit 50 in the end? I'm pretty sure
We have.
We have
right now just got 50 on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think 60 on Instagram as well.
Yeah, there's quite a lot on TikTok too, to be fair. We appreciate the support so far, guys. It's only been a couple months and it's been like a lot of support. So yeah, we can definitely be doing a lot more to be pushing that. So yeah, we appreciate it, guys. Make sure you're keeping up that support. And yeah, man, we'll be getting into our first segment, which is what's in your shin pad. Lads, what is in your shin pad this week, Will?
What's in my shin pad this week? It's a bit of a hot take that I've been seeing going around, doing the rounds, right? And it was interesting because I don't think maybe a lot of people haven't come across it, so I definitely wanted to bring it here because it's been on my mind. It's something about Spurs actually, so it's not close to home, but it's about how Spurs won the Europa League. Because I suppose like if it was a non-English team that won it, you know, it seemed like a bigger achievement.
Yeah.
But it's the fact they won the Europa League, sacked their manager, and they didn't aim higher than getting Brentford's manager.
Yeah.
I don't know, like has that ever sank in for you guys? Because I watch Spurs like this season, and I don't see much, if any, difference to last season in them. With a totally different managerial philosophy in play as well. I see them being too wayward in attack, nowhere near defensively resolute. And I don't think Liverpool or Spurs had a great game either side of the coin last weekend. But, you know, when I see Spurs fans giving it like, oh, the referee cost us the game, I'm thinking like, guys, did you play? Like, you know, I think it's gotten to quite a few Spurs fans. I'm sorry to say this, guys. I think it's really gotten to quite a few Spurs fans that it's like some of them are not seeing what reality is now because they've just been in a state of delulu for a bit.
Yeah.
You know, just so disillusioned with the football. But, you know, it got me thinking, like, you know, would any other bigger team done what they had done and hired Brentford's manager?
I don't think so, to be fair. It seems like a bit of a mad one, doesn't it? You win such a big, prestigious tournament and then the first thing you do is go hire a mid-table coach. And yeah, even a lot of the signings that they made, at the time, people were thinking that they're quite exciting, young signings, whatever it is. But a lot of them turned out to be pretty much the same sort of player, you know what I mean? That sort of neither a winger, neither a 10 sort of player mold. Like they've got so many in that club now.
It's true.
Tell, Oliver,
Brennan Johnson.
Speaking of Brennan Johnson, I heard that they're
Brennan
looking to move him on actually as well.
Like that.
Yeah.
They're looking to move on Brennan Johnson.
They spent like 50 million on Brennan Johnson.
Yeah, bro. You from Forest, bro. You're gonna forget about anyone from Forest at the time. It should have been Gibbs White, but they went and grabbed him instead. I don't know if Gibbs White was there at the time, but
it was a thought they were getting Bramble as well.
Yeah, man.
That's probably why they were excited about Frank.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a dead one, man. What about you, Alvin? What you got in your shin pad?
So this one's it's more so it's football related, but I was watching like I think it was like an old. I think it was who was it? It was Aubameyang. I think it was when he was in Dortmund. I think it might have been against Tottenham. I think it must have been a Champions League game because I actually was at that game at the stadium when I used to be a steward. Yeah, and I remember he celebrated. He had like he did the instant transmission. You know, if you watch Dragon Ball,
yes.
And it made me think like. I think expressive celebrations should be a thing. Like
100%.
I don't know. There was a time Roy Keane and Graham Souness were talking about how like, you know, just get on with it. They'll really be celebrating and they'll be expressive. I feel like I love when a player just goes all out with the celebrations and they have their own signature celebration. Now, obviously, aside from that, he obviously had the front flip as well. He had, you know, like I said, he had a little walk. I got some titty as well. But I think, yeah, man, I love like a crazy celebration. Of course, when they said against my team, you gotta pipe it down. Against Arsenal, it's not allowed. But you know, in general, like I think, it's a good feeling. I think when you see more of that from other players, like get your signature celebrations out. It might get on the next FT, next football game. You never know. But yeah, man, that's my
fair enough. That's decent.
I can be more with you on that. You know, I love signatures in any sport. I love it.
No, genuinely,
honestly, I've always been a fan of it.
I think it's cool. Speaking of that, I wasn't a fan of the Ekitike one.
Oh yeah,
absolute thug. But yeah, no, I'm joking. No, I agree with that. To be fair, and that brings me on to another point, which you know people do talk about how the game's gone. I think the game's well and truly gone when when commentators are saying it's a stonewall penalty for a shoulder barge.
Oh, you're talking about Chalobah?
What the hell was that about?
That's a power league proper, like, get off the ball.
Exactly. That's a shoulder barge, shoulder to shoulder. And I saw so much like clamour and it's a penalty, it's a penalty. What? I was so like, I felt disgusted that people even consider it as a penalty. That's just pure strength. That's shoulder to shoulder, man.
Literally.
Like, game's fully gone if you're gonna give that as a pen.
Yeah.
Fully gone.
Yeah,
But
genuinely.
yeah, man, that had me wobbled for a second. I had to just like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, you know. But anyways, getting into our Premier League review, guys. We're gonna be starting off with that game. Newcastle 2, Chelsea 2, an open, fast game. Both teams scoring pretty decent goals, to be fair. I think Newcastle had their idea set up from the jump. They were going to target our right-hand side because they know Malo Gusto is going to be inverting. He's going to be going into the 10. Reece James playing in the midfield. So it's easy to send up Lewis Hall and to send Gordon up to that left side. And they did really well, interchanging there, overlapping, causing havoc. And their goals come from two very similar situations, two crosses, which I've been saying is probably the most, if you're talking about like a way of being able to create chances, that's not going to take ages. Just put the ball in the box. Something will happen. And it happened on both occasions for them. Good. What a great ball from Gordon. I think, was it for the first one? Was it Gordon? I can't remember.
I think Gordon put in the ball for the second one.
For the second one. But yeah, first one, great
Jacob
ball.
Murphy. No.
It might have been Murphy, it might have been Hall, but they were putting in balls all day and it just bobbled about. Robert Sanchez made a fantastic save in the lead up, and then it just fell to Voltamada, who, probably had the easiest goal of his Newcastle career so far. Two very easy goals, to be honest. You barely see him in the game. He wasn't doing much, and then he's just there to tap in the two finishes. They go 2 up. The second goal was a great ball in from Gordon. People were saying offside. Nah, Caicedo played them on, but it's one of those ones there where that line, you could see there was a couple of defenders who were on the 18-yard line, which is the line that we usually hold when we're defending from crosses in any area. And a couple of us just weren't there at the races, and Watermada gets his easy second goal. Two very simple goals, and then you're wondering to yourself, when are things going to change? When's he going to get something into the players? Because it's been poor from the start. I was talking about it before. Newcastle were man-to-man pressing. We had no answer for that. We kept trying to play out the whole time, and if you're going to try and play out when they're on you like that and when it's working for them, like when they just got that rhythm and it's just working, you've got to do something different. But we just kept trying to play out, and that's what caused us some issues, which led to the second goal, obviously. Half-time came, and I've never seen such a difference between teams, between two halves, man. We came out second half a lot better, like we wanted it a lot more, and a lot more pragmatic. You know what I mean? Sending the ball long.
There was also that chance, sorry to cut you off, Waterman, you almost made it 3-0 as well.
Yeah. If that went in and there was 3-0, game over. It would have been a long day at that point. But,
did Barnes not have a chance? Was that before Chelsea?
That was after. That was at 2-2, I think. That was at 2-2. But yeah, man, long balls was working. We won a free kick. Good work from Palmer. People were saying Palmer didn't have a great game. I thought it was much of a muchness when a lot of the teams playing like that, and when the setup is the way it is, and Maresca again in this game decides to play Palmer in the left 10. This doesn't make sense. Palmer's best position is on the right, first of all. Second best position is inside off of the right, in that right 10.
Yeah.
We played him in the left 10 and it was just like, this just doesn't make sense. It's just, there's nothing here for him to be doing. He just doesn't understand that side of the pitch. Do you know what I mean? He can't do the things that we know he's fantastic at doing, which is picking up the ball, making combinations, and finding that finishing slot from that right-hand side position. I don't know, man. It was poor. And Reece James with a moment of quality. Of absolute quality to bend in a free kick from that distance. I had zero faith it was going in. But he done it, man. The guy's a quality player, and he was fantastic in that second half as well.
Yeah.
And then
outrageous.
And then the equaliser, brilliant goal from João Pedro, which is what I've been asking from him from a long time. Fantastic ball from Sanchez. Sanchez has been brilliant this season. Right onto his head, and then Malik Chow slips. You need a bit of luck. João Pedro did really well to then control the ball, drive forward, and finish it very composed as well. Again, I had no faith when he was running on goal.
Oh, really?
Really?
Even the Ramsdale and goal.
Nah, man. He's that kind of striker though, where he's not had that scenario. He's not a striker where he's gonna be in on goal 4 or 5 times a game like Jackson is. Do you know what I mean?
First, yeah.
So I'm not used to seeing him in on goal. So I'm just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Do you know what I'm saying? It's
I get
mad.
you.
It's mad.
Nah,
It's
honestly,
mad. Which is crazy to be fair. If you've got a striker on your team and you're not used to seeing him running in on goal, there's something wrong systemically.
Yeah.
But yeah, much of a muchness, man. Very, very similar of what I've seen from a lot of other games we've played. At least we come away with a point. St. James Park is not the easiest place to go, etc., etc. I just feel like we're going through the motions at the minute, man. It's becoming a very forgettable season. We're probably going to be ending up in the top 4 just about.
Is this because of how bad the month is going? Because I'm just trying to think if you could rewind it to before December started.
There was a lot of hope. 100%. But December is crucial, and there's so many fixtures in that period.
It's true.
That can change so much. And when the gap goes from 6 points to now 10 points, it's becoming like, mate, 10 points is basically insurmountable at this point, in my opinion. There's a 10-point gap, and it's not even like we're going to be pushing for the title. Not even like we're ready for that. However, that's where you want to be in those sort of conversations. Like Aston Villa are right now. Even though we know Villa aren't ready, they're in the conversation. It's making it more exciting. You can't, in your head, write it off and say that's not going to happen. Do you know what I mean? But I can comfortably write it off in my head for Chelsea and say it's not going to happen, which, again, makes it a boring season for me, man. It's becoming a very forgettable one. But yeah, great game, to be honest. High tempo, big swings. But again, it's a result that neither side needed at the moment. Like, we needed a win. They needed a win. A draw just don't help no one, man. I was so annoyed after that game.
Who do you feel like at 90 minutes would be more aggrieved at that draw?
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Newcastle for sure, yeah. We had a couple chances as well once we went 2-2 to make it 3. But once it did hit 2-2, I was like, cool, I'm happy with the draw.
To be fair, very clutch tackle from James at the end as well.
He was
very
fantastic. That challenge was unbelievable.
I haven't seen a tackle like that all season.
Yeah.
Wow. I was like,
it came out of nowhere.
To not foul him in there.
Exactly.
A poorer defender fouls.
He literally goes clatters him.
You gotta give the credit, man.
No, fantastic player, and I've been saying it for a long while now, man. He's been fit for a long time now. People are just sort of accepting the fact that he's back. But again, there's some people who still kind of have that in the back of their head that he's always injured, but he's not. He's been about for a long time now. There was a lot of last season and this season, not just this season.
Yeah,
so a lot of last season he was here too. Scored some brilliant goals for us last season to help us get into the top 4.
Yeah.
He's just fantastic, man. He's our captain. I just wish he could play at right back.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it? Even though he's that good in midfield, I just wish he could play at right back because he is a different level there. Because he can get those balls into the box. Nobody can cross like him, man. Nobody can cross like him. Nobody can finish like him as well. Seeing him in those high areas where he can get into the box and help contribute from that area. Because he scored twice against Newcastle the last time we won there in 2021. From those positions, with Tuchel having him as a wing-back.
He had more permission to shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
Back then, yeah.
And he scored so many goals. So many important goals. So that's why I'm like, you know what? Yeah, if you've got that avenue in your team, why not explore it? But hey ho, who am I? I'm just a random guy with a microphone. But yeah, the games... That game was good, to be fair. Moving into our next Big 6 game of the weekend, it's Tottenham 1, Liverpool 2. This was a funny game. Let me be honest, this was a funny game.
It certainly was, man.
This was one of those games where it's like, bro, like when Spurs got one back, it was like, bro, can they?
Yeah, it felt like a derby almost. At
Can
some point.
they? Even with 10 men, can they?
Honestly, it was one of those games where I was happy to watch it. Again, easy to say if your team wins that you're rooting for. But it was one of those where I was like, if I watched the highlights of this and saw that, I'd be so annoyed to have missed it.
Yeah,
so
it was a good game.
So yeah, I'm really glad to have seen that. And it was one of those ones where Liverpool didn't get into first gear, in my opinion. I don't think Spurs got into first gear. So when you have a game like that, anything can happen. And I actually wanted to address it from the Spurs perspective first, because I've been having so many back and forths with mates that support Spurs, in the last few days, and they're all telling me that the ref robbed them of the game. They're all telling me, a variety of them they're quite split. Some are telling me valid red card. Well, very few of them are saying valid red card on Xavi Simons and Romero, but I'm seeing a bunch of them saying, "Oh, Xavi Simons didn't even really take out Van Dijk like that." I was like, mate, if you send the referee to see that slowed down replay at the side of the screen, on the side of the pitch, there is no way he's not red carding Xavi Simons. Nowhere near the ball. Two swipes at Van Dijk.
Yeah.
I had zero doubt in my mind that Xavi Simons didn't mean it on purpose, but it's just a reckless challenge. It's not one that he was going to be able to survive. And from there, Liverpool, I feel like should have been able to take a bit more advantage, but they didn't. But in the second half, got going well. Obviously it was 0-0 in the first half, and there was a half a few chances, nothing really noteworthy. But in the second half, Liverpool were getting going, and I could notice, for me, Ekitike, Wirtz, Kirkes, at a time, Curtis Jones as well. To me, a lot of the times that Liverpool are doing something is when these 3 or 4 or any combination of them were getting on that one side of the pitch and linking up. I was like, I'm really liking more and more what I see from Florian Wirtz in this game. He's looking a lot more confident.
Yeah.
And I am of the opinion now where at some point, I'm not even putting deadline on it at this point, but I'm glad he's a Liverpool player. I see a little bit, even though it's not £100 million-ish quality. Yeah,
I agree with you. I think he's starting to show glimpses of what you guys bought him for. Yeah, I agree with that.
I feel like the way he moves with the ball, it's quite rare to see a player who moves with that sharpness and intent in just the little small strides on the pitch. And the through ball he put in for Isak, it needed to be as perfect as it was, and it was. Really good finish from Isak. And it was one of those weird ones where, despite his weird form, you just know if Isak is running in on goal, I was like,
I'm safe.
He has to score that. In my mind, I was like, has to. That's something. And I said to my mate when I was watching, I was like, Darwin Núñez in on goal in that position.
Just prepare for the woodwork sound.
Honestly, the way his luck is, he'll clear Van de Ven's challenge. He'll survive that easy, but but the ball's in row Z, So I gotta say, but with Isak. Really good finish, but I'm thinking to immediately, as you're finishing, be caught in that cruncher from Van de Ven. And I'll be honest, I didn't think of much at the time, but I was like, Van de Ven, like that challenge. I'm not saying he should just let Isak have a shot on goal, but that challenge was not a good one.
Yeah, it's reckless.
It wasn't a good one.
It's one of those ones where I feel like this ruling is a bit of a weird one, where if a player gets their shot off already, like he scored, it's kind of like you can't give the foul, or you can't give any.
Retrospective.
Yeah. I feel like that's a yellow card, at least in my opinion. So yeah, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. I feel bad for Isak. He seems to be made from straw at this moment in time. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
And he already had another one that earlier on in the game. I don't know if you guys remember. Like he was on the floor for a bit.
He was on the floor for a while. Yeah. So that was the one that I thought he was already exactly. I thought he'd already had some sort of. I thought he'd already. So that's why I thought he stayed down after the challenge. But then I realized that the challenge was something completely different. He broke his leg.
Yeah, apparently he's come out. Apparently it's a leg break.
Yeah, which is sad. It's just so sad. But hey, it means that you've got a little less of a headache in terms of that top position.
Yeah, because there's only one striker at the club now. But that striker is one of the most.
Yeah, and he scored as well again.
Complete ones, yeah.
He scored again, and he's looking like a fantastic player, man. He's looking like every bit worth of the money you
joy to watch. Honestly, I can't believe. Like I made, I said previously before, I made a video looking at Hugo Ekitike, and there was a number of things going in his way where it was like, there's a striker here that you should be happy to join the club. I just think for maybe a lot of Liverpool fans. Maybe I'm not speaking for everybody, but I think it was a tiny bit underwhelming because of the super strong Isak links in the weeks just before it.
Sure,
but then when we was hearing these rumours that Liverpool will still chase after Isak regardless, I was looking at Ekitike, was like, I can see it. And then for me,
man, you man are treating. Sorry to cut you off, but you was literally looking at like, I'll take it. I was looking at Ekitike like, damn, I need it.
Yeah,
genuinely. But I'm hearing that, okay, he was linked with Chelsea, he was linked with United.
We like, bro, I wanted Ekitike.
But you guys didn't bid, like,
it's nothing to do with, I ain't got money in my pocket to bid. If I was the
Had you been watching the tapes, like, before, of the last season?
I had him in my FM 19, I think it was.
Oh, fair.
Like he was a young youth, Like he was a wonder kid from time, at PSG from like when he was 18 years old.
Even just before going there.
He's 23 now, I think.
Yeah.
Bro, he's been about for ages. Like I had him on FM. They were telling me he was like black. They had a black guy's face on the thing. I was like, this is obviously he is black. I'm not saying he's not black, but like they had a dark skinned guy's face on the thing. Like I thought that was Ekitike. My brother looks over my shoulder. He goes, "That's not Ekitike." I was like, "Oh shit, who's this nigga then?" He goes, "I don't know who that is, but they're giving you the wrong game face there." But separate from that, bro, I always knew he was a quality player, man. He was always so good, so good for me.
I was late to the party on it. I just had to do my research in the summer, looking at the tapes. But one thing I loved about his game, and I feel like he's translated very well in English football, is his ability to create shots for himself.
Exactly.
He was averaging like 4 shots a game last season at Frankfurt, you know.
Crazy,
and honestly, but he underperformed his XG quite a bit.
I remember you mentioned that.
Now looks like a way more polished finisher than anything I'd really seen. Like the quality of his goals is so good, and yeah, I just look at him now. I'm thinking, wow, you know, this guy. I watch him play, and I don't want to be doing too much, you know, for clip farming here. But I'm saying this, man. I'm saying this. My favorite player growing up watching at Liverpool was Fernando Torres. When I watch Ekitike, I see a taller, light-skinned Fernando Torres in the way he plays, who just has 22 on his back, man. With the long sleeves, the stripes, the red. I know some of you Liverpool fans, I know you agree with me, man. Just tell me, please. You see, you know, I've seen other people say Roberto Firmino. I'm not too sure what they see. You know, the link-up play a bit, but outside of that, I don't see that much of Roberto.
It's too unique, like his flair, like in terms of, he was such a. I think he made the forward hand position. I think he kind of implemented that into the league or what it should be. Like I think for me, it's quality in that. But I can see you agreeing about that. I call it AN. So no, afternooners.
Yeah, AN afternooners. That's brilliant.
I hear it, man.
That's fantastic.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, great win for Liverpool, picking up some momentum now. You've got anything else to add before?
Yeah, just the Romero red card. I just want to say shortly. For me, what I've been trying to say to a lot of people, I thought might as well bring it to a pod.
What an idiot!
Is that he cost Tottenham the potential equaliser? They were with 10 men.
He was their striker.
Yeah.
He was up top. He could have scored. He scored twice. Yeah, he scored twice against Newcastle, bro. He could have done the mad thing again.
Yeah, because Tottenham had so much momentum.
He's so stupid.
But he's done that right in front of the referee. I'm seeing a couple of Spurs fans saying that it wasn't even that like much of a.
Doesn't matter.
Like, come on, what are you doing?
Doesn't matter, bro. He shouldn't be doing it. Shouldn't be exactly
on the yellow card.
Shouldn't be doing it, man.
On the yellow card, like
Silly,
he's
man.
got to know better. He's got to do better.
Silly guy.
So
do better, Romero, man.
You know,
but moving on to our next game from there, Manchester City 3, West Ham 0.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I said it last week, bro. Like City, they're not making headlines. Enough is happening. It's just points. They're just picking up points, bro, and it's ticking along. And I saw someone say like, City have had their 20-game winning streak. We just don't know it started yet.
Yeah.
That's what people are saying, bro. It's like the way that they're just dispatching. It looks so comfortable. And Foden didn't even get involved in this game.
Literally.
Foden was barely part of it. Reinders came in. Reinders looked unreal.
Yeah.
You see his finish.
Yeah.
What a goal.
Season 1, episode 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We'd have to wait too long for this one.
You're a bad guy.
Honestly.
But yeah, man, great goal from him. 2 fantastic goals from Erling Haaland. The guy can't miss.
Monster.
He can't miss.
Monster, man.
And I didn't captain him this week.
Oh, I've got a story about that.
Yeah, I wanted to get onto you. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it,
I was
man.
a howler, but yeah, man.
You had a howler?
Yeah, I'll get to it.
FPL corner, yeah.
I'd be keen to see what I haven't seen it. So.
Yeah, I don't know what went into me. I've had him from the beginning of the season as well. I've been on Haaland's side. I've been here.
Yeah. You said from episode 1.
Yeah, bro. I just can't keep captaining the same player. I get bored.
Fair enough. And it's just risky as well.
I've got commitment issues. Yeah, but yeah, man.
So,
City are there, man, and they were top for a little while until our next game. Arsenal 1, Everton 0.
Wow.
I'll tell you,
This one hit. Yeah. Another pity pen for Gyok. It's the truth though.
So annoying.
Did you see him the way he was standing there as well, like almost begging for it? Yeah, Erdegaard has it, and Erdegaard obviously is not gonna take the pen.
Yeah.
He's shielding it for Gyökeres.
As a captain, though.
Yeah,
yes,
he's shielding it he's doing the thing, but he's shielding it for Gyökeres, isn't it? Gyökeres, you see him just like tapping his shoulder, pinching his side. Hey, Kitty. Hey, it's me again. That's what he's doing, bro. He's like, bro, and then Erdegaard looks at him like, chill out, bro. You're gonna get some.
Yeah.
You're gonna get some. Calm. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get. He literally looked at him and nodded. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. Relax, bro. And then he just stands there like bare excited, innit? But a good penalty. Good penalty. Don't take it away.
Really good penalty, actually.
Good penalty.
I
He smashed it in. And as he's done 4 times this season again, bro. He didn't know how to do it. It was like he hadn't done it. He hadn't done it in so long.
He only did it for 2 seconds. As well.
He just like, okay, let's go over done with.
Little humble one.
Little humble one. Yeah.
But hey, fair enough, innit? Fair enough. It was tough for Everton to create much in this game.
Yeah.
Even though I feel like they still did perform well. They defended really resiliently.
I think Grealish got locked up in this one. You know?
Yeah, it was tough though, because when you've got Ndiaye, Dewsbury Hall, all this sort of rotation in front, then it makes it a lot easier. But again, Arsenal almost back to full strength. And yeah,
you've got guys coming in who haven't even started all season.
Exactly for Everton. So it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. It's not much to read into in this game for me, but Arsenal got the job done. 3 points. It's one of those ones there away at a new ground in the Premier League. It's good to get started off well there. Clean sheet again. Arsenal looking solid, man. Arsenal looking solid, but again, it's one of those ones there where when it comes, are they going to be able to? Again, they got a penalty this time, but are they going to? And it was a very freak pen. Hands up in the air.
He just like
he just don't care. What is he doing? What was he doing?
The YMCA dance.
Why
I don't know
was
what
he doing that? It made no sense.
Because it was almost like he was waiting for it. Like it was like his hands were like moving. Like I don't know.
It made no sense. What
Both hands up. Yeah, both hands were up.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what he was doing there, but good win, innit? It grit over glamour. Done the job. Clean sheet.
It sometimes.
Do you know what I mean?
To do.
Solid. Do you got anything else to add there?
I actually wanted to get you guys' opinions because there was a controversy. They were saying that Barry should have got a pen because there was a chance.
Oh,
but
yes.
he went to clear and just like hit him on the bum.
Yeah,
Personally, I'm not biased aside. I don't think that's a pen.
Yeah,
because he's looking at the ball the whole time.
I agree, but also I've seen that given.
I've seen that given too.
So in my opinion, you should give it.
Saliba actually got that given against him.
In terms of
Brighton,
but if you, it's like one of those ones there where if you're like making a challenge and the ball's on the floor, and you just about get there after the player, and the player like just gets there, and then you knock a little bit behind them. That's a pen
for sure.
So because this is up in the air, people look at it a bit different. It's a bit up in the air because it's up in the air. Dead one. But yeah, no, man. I think it's a pen, even though it would have been a egregious. But again, I feel like Arsenal didn't get that pen and it happened in the game as well. Arsenal fans would be upset not to get that pen.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah. So that's where I'm like, okay, I hear it. But yeah,
it's not the kind of pen I like to see given though.
No, for sure.
No. And moving into our last Big Six fixture of the day, we're going to be speaking about Manchester United 1, Aston Villa 2.
What a game.
Yes.
Oh, man. I watched this live. It was brilliant.
Me too, man.
Brilliant.
Morgan Rogers, man. You must be really happy with him.
Goldie Rogers.
Yeah,
that's
the Pirate King.
The One Piece is definitely real, bro.
He has come. He has come, man. Wow. 2 fantastic finishes. He's been doing it. He's been doing it for a while now.
Slow start to the season, but that's way behind them now.
Peak for United though, because United weren't looking. I mean, they were looking bad, but they weren't looking like they were out of the game at any point.
I don't think Villa blitzed them.
No,
but
that's what I'm saying. But it was so unfortunate that when Bruno went down, which never happens, by the way. When Bruno went down, that's where I was like, cool, this is going to be hard because their backline, mate, what is that? Luke Shaw, Heaven, Euro, what is that, bro?
That being said, I think Dorg had a good game.
Dorg
was probably one of the better players in the team.
I agree. Dorg was looking lively, to be fair. He was looking lively.
United actually had more chances at the beginning. Like, Sesko had those 2 chances. The first one, obviously, he hit Martinez, and the second one, he tried to take the touch.
Yeah.
And he took a heavy one.
Yeah, if he scores one of those, then it's definitely a different game. Villa, man. Forcing themselves into the title picture here, man.
Can't believe it, man.
10 in a row. All comps, 10 in a row.
Yeah. You see Emery's celebration of the second goal, and he just dashed his jacket off.
He's a funny guy. That guy is box office, man.
He is, man.
Box office.
Had a good evening, for real, man.
And they play good football. They play good football.
Yeah.
And they've got Chelsea next.
Oh, is it Stamford Bridge?
Yeah. It's gonna be tough for them.
Right now,
I think that's where their run ends.
Like in Premier League history, they've never had a 10-win run. So this is the best they've ever been in this era of the English division.
Wow. Which I'm happy about. Because if it was the opposite and they'd coming off a 10-loss run,
that's when Chelsea.
That's when they get the win against us.
Chelsea, is this away or at home?
At home.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
and we don't really lose to them at home.
Yeah.
I don't really. Last season was a comfortable win, 3-0, I think.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, yes, it's true.
I think he's
Madueke, yeah. Michael Madueke did score in that game as well. Yeah. So listen, I don't know. We'll see when that comes. But what do you guys think of Villa?
Oh man, Emery's transformed, man. I feel like they actually, like you said at the beginning, I feel like they might not be ready yet because when it comes to like injuries and like you said, AFCON and sort of competitions, I guess it might come back to bite them. But I feel like their chemistry is unreal. Like they actually, like when I watched them against United, it was like, you know what, like it was like that meme of what's his name, James Franco, when he's got the noose around his neck and he looks at the guy and he's like, first time. I've never seen that picture. Yeah. And that's how I was like, you know, United fans, like, this is what we went through. Like, this is a great team. Like, you know, you can't fall asleep against Villa. You got to put your chances away.
No.
Or they'll, you know, make you pay for it. And I think that was pretty much the game in itself. Like, I think, Tielemans had a great game as well. Like, I feel like United's team just couldn't, on paper, match them. Like, you got Ugarte in this lineup. I'm sorry, man. Like,
yeah,
you just can't have him as your six. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you just had trouble.
Ugarte is not a Prem player, man.
He made that one pass. I think he tried to switch and he just went off for a goal kick. And I was like, this is strange.
I've been saying it for time.
Yeah. I think PSG tricked everyone for real.
His best form at Sporting Lisbon was coached by none other than Ruben Amorim. So he's being coached by a guy who knows him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he just still doesn't perform. And it goes to show because United without Mbeumo, I knew they would be struggling this month. And it started already.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, literally. It was a big miss for sure. And then obviously Bruno coming down. You got Martinez coming in for him. You could kind of tell they were kind of, I don't know if he was trying to go for a draw, at least maybe try and snatch maybe a dagger win at the end, but it was after, the Bruno injury really kind of settled the game after that.
Yeah, I agree for sure, man.
What is everyone's thoughts just quickly on Kobe Mainoo? He was out of the squad, supposedly with an injury, but...
come after the shirt.
I think it was kind of coincidental, didn't it? He had an injury.
When was that shirt again? We didn't get to speak about it because it was that game we was filming.
That was the same night we recorded the last podcast.
What did you guys think of it?
I think it was silly because just looking at what happened to Garnacho, you kind of think you would tread lightly on that situation. Because I mean, I know he said it wasn't Kobe that did it, but it's still like their brothers in it. So I guess you know, it's a tight line to walk. So I feel like. He probably didn't. I know he probably had good intentions, but I think he probably might have done Kobe worse.
I know. There's one of those ones there, man. But again, Amorim, man, what are you doing? Though I feel like when you've got a player like that, honestly, he's so good, and I feel like he can be so good for these lot.
Hey, if he's struggling, please come to the carpet. We will gladly take you.
Yeah. The crazy thing is that he would have no shortage of suitors, but they don't want to sell him.
Exactly.
They also last summer they refused to let him go on loan. So what do they see in him?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Maybe they reassess the situation. You know, obviously January is something there, but you know, I've seen links with Chelsea. You know, and I thought like, wow, you know what? He could be the guy who can offer them maybe what Enzo Fernandez isn't offering them if he's partnered with Caicedo. So that'll probably be the best Premier League fit. I've heard links with Tottenham as well. But
I agree. I agree for sure. Bro, next to Caicedo, that would be a fantastic midfield pivot, and that means James can actually play at right back, bro. Yeah, I can't lie. That would be. I need Kobe Mainoo at the bridge, bro. I've been such a fan of him for such a long time.
Yeah,
and we've always had a couple links like here and there as well. So, yeah, I really think if we can get him for like a 50 mil or something, get the deal done. I think United would be happy with that. To be honest, I think they're waiting.
They can charge that. Is it premium? Is that a premium fee for Kobe?
I think that's a cut price.
I think 50s,
When we see what he's capable of when he was coming through and playing for England at the Euros.
Starting in the final.
Mate, come on. But yeah. Rest of the league fixtures now, getting into the nitty-gritty. One of the probably most surprising results of the weekend, Leeds 4, Crystal Palace 1.
Yeah.
Palace rested every single one of their players for that that Conference League game, tie, and they drew it, and they missed out on automatic promotion because of that draw. And then they went and lost Leeds 4-1. They got battered by Leeds. Calvert-Lewin show. He's looking fantastic. He's been banging form. And I was saying it, someone was laughing at me like, bro.
That might be me.
I was saying when he picks
I was such a non-believer at that.
Yeah, bro. But this is the thing, when he gets into this kind of goal scoring form, which he's only done once before, granted, under Ancelotti, but I'm seeing a lot similar to what Ancelotti was doing with him at the time, which is massive credit to Farka because he switched everything, the way that they played, and he's just going long to Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
That's where this guy lives. Go long to him. He's got leaps like a salmon, bro. He can go up in the air like it's absolutely unreal. And he'll head it on, flick it on.
Yeah.
And those flick-ons, he knows how to get onto the end of things in the box. The finishing might not always be there, but when he gets into this rhythm now, where he's in now, where he's hot, and he's got that hot hand, or you know what I mean, hot foot, whatever they call it in football. He's in that rhythm, he's in that flow state. Bro, the guy can be really dangerous. And we saw it again with another 2 goals here for what's it called? For Leeds. And yeah, man, Leeds showed so much intent. They're really building up a good run of form now. I think they're even out of the bottom 3. Yeah, they're out of the bottom 3 now. I think it's West Ham, Wolves, and Forest.
Forest might still be in the.
Is it Forest that's in there? Yeah, I think it's someone like that. It's someone like that, anyways. Or but yeah, man, it's looking a lot better for them, even though it's still going to be hard for sure. There's a lot more games left, but they've done really well so far, man. Did you guys watch any of that? What did you think?
I only managed to catch the highlights, but I was kind of surprised, like you said, because I watched the Conference League game, and you know what, decent performance for Crystal Palace, along with that many rotations, and it's unfortunate they didn't get the win because they went down to 10 men as well. But you would think, okay, you know what, coming off that, they got a point to prove in the Prem, but yeah, I guess it was just a rainy day for them. It was Leeds, you know what, all credit to them. They've always looked like a strong, solid team, even in the Championship, and I feel like in the Prem, they're starting to come to grips with the pressure of the league and the stakes as well, and I feel like this was a great kind of representation of that. But
yeah.
Credit to Leeds for sure.
Yeah, and I do feel like with Palace in this game, I was actually so surprised because, you know, we said like the week prior, you know, they lost 3-0 to City, but I didn't feel like on the balance of things that they played a 3-0 loss or that, you know, Glasner coached a 3-0 loss. But in this one, Leeds just had too much shit for them, and I was so shocked. I was so shocked to see that and to see them get taken apart like that. I feel like Calvert-Lewin was a bit of a fox in the box, you know, took advantage of loose balls and things like that. But the way Crystal Palace, they just looks so out of it. Like you could tell they had, even with a rotated team, you could just tell like, oh, these guys just went at it, you know. And I suppose an off day was due. Maybe their worst performance of the season so far.
Yeah, I agree, to be fair.
You know, a team that's been able to go the distance in, you know, Carabao Cup and, you know, still being resolute in the Prem, you know, at some point, you know, you got to give them credit, it was going to happen.
No, I agree for sure, man. Our next game, flipping hell, man. We might as well like just quick sim every Wolves game from now on, innit? No, it's the truth though. Like they're dead.
Yeah, it's peak.
They're actually dead. It's peak now. Speaking on them is just what is there? There's nothing. Wolves 0, Brentford 2. 2 great goals from Lewis Potter, man. Keen Lewis Potter show. He was fantastic. A young, would he come through as a right back? He's playing on the right wing at the minute.
Yeah.
Picking up some great positions, looking lively. Brentford looked solid, man. Brentford looked so solid, and that's massive credit to their coach. I keep forgetting his name. I did this last week as well, bro. Ariston.
Kevin Son.
Fuck him.
I know his name is
he's got the most forgettable name ever, man. But yeah, credit to him, man. He's been doing a great job. And yeah, Wolves are just, there's not even a point speaking about their games. They're just so bad.
Has there ever been a team with only 2 points by Christmas? I'm sure Derby wasn't even this bad, right?
One Sheffield United, I think in 2021, had 2 points by Christmas.
Wow.
So it was quite a recent record, you know.
Yeah.
They're
already broken.
Yeah.
Not broken, but yeah,
Well, it was just still crazy.
Yeah, insane.
You know.
And moving to our next game, Brighton 0, Sunderland 0. Probably the worst game to watch of the weekend. I always say that the 0-0s are the worst games to watch, but this game apparently was all right. There was a few clear-cut chances, but Sunderland had a couple. Was there a penalty at some point? Am I glitched?
Penalty in this game?
No, I don't think
I think there was one in the Wolves game.
I don't think there was. Yeah, there was.
And they missed that too.
There was
at
the end. Strand Larson with an absolute the worst penalty I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
Kelleher gave it away. Oh my god, I've got something to say on FPL actually. Kelleher gave away the pen. At the moment he gave away the pen. Before that, he was on no bonus points.
Yeah.
Collins, who's one of my centre backs who I've got from Brentford, was on 1 bonus point. Yeah. Kelleher gives away the pen, and then Strand Larson passes him the ball, so it counts as a pen saved, right?
Yeah.
And then Kelleher overtakes Collins for bonus. What?
Just like that, man.
What? How does that even make sense, bro? But anyways, fuck it. We'll get into that for FPL corner. But yeah, man, Brighton 0, Sunderland 0. A point. It doesn't thrill, but it matters, especially for Sunderland and these guys, man. Sunderland have been doing great to get a draw away from home here. When's the last time these guys even lost a game, bro? It's been a while, man.
Yeah. I feel like they had a poor performance.
Or maybe it's one in like the last 5 or 6, man. They've been so good this season.
Yeah.
And especially on the week that they've lost all their guys.
Yeah, exactly.
All their guys. You expect them to go away to Brighton and maybe... Because Brighton are one of those teams, they could give a hiding to... They're so random, Brighton. They're so random. They're probably the most random team.
Consistently inconsistent.
Consistently inconsistent. And they can randomly turn up and just hit a team for 4 or 5.
Literally.
It's mad. It's so mad. But anyway... going into our last game of the weekend, guys. If you're still here, make sure you comment, like, subscribe. We're doing a bit of a what's it called? A quick one for this week. To be honest, there's not really much outside of the big 6 we need to speak about. But yeah, Brighton 0, Sunderland 0. We just finished that. The last game was Bournemouth 1, Burnley 1. Very, 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 very late equaliser from none other than Armando Broja to seal the comeback for Bournemouth. Semenyo scored early on. And it looked like Bournemouth were going to be comfortable, man.
Yeah.
Senesi made 10 defensive contributions the first half. I was counting his points already.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
I was looking at it like, yeah, bro, this guy's, he's fantastic. But last second to concede a goal like that,
dark.
You'll be very, 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 very upset if you're a Bournemouth fan, man.
Are you happy for Broja? Like,
yeah, definitely, man. I think he's a good player. He's always been a good player. I just feel like he's so injury prone.
That ACL that really messed things up.
Yeah, and he's getting back into things, and he just don't have time for that at Chelsea. But I think if he can get some form together, I think he could be a quality player, man. That season, probably his best season was the season on loan at Southampton. He looked unreal.
Mm-hmm.
He looked so good in terms of like just mobility, like quite a lot like Ekitike, to be fair, in terms of that being able to create his own chances. And
I don't know if we saw the same boy at Southampton. Like, I thought he was okay.
No, but in terms of mobility, man, he scored a couple goals where he was just sliding through people, dropping a shoulder, picking up the ball in deep areas, driving past guys.
I don't feel like that even happened that often. I feel like he scored 6 or 7 in the Prem.
No, he scored 6 or 7 in the Prem. I'm not saying he scored 15. 6 or 7 when you're 19 years old is a very solid, like, for a relegation team. Come on, Will, you're being a bit harsh, man.
No, because I don't think he was 19 when he had that look. That was 19. That loan spell it wasn't that long ago.
That loan spell was like 5 years ago. It was
a
long time ago.
2019,
Yeah, bro, it was a long time ago at Southampton. It was a long time ago because he's been on how many loans since then?
Yeah, that's true.
He's been on so many loans since then, like, but even back at Chelsea since then. Do you know what I mean? He's not been great.
Yeah, I might have to look into that, man.
Yeah. Look into it, bro. Look into it. But yeah, that's our
guys. If you think you know the answer, put that in the comments as well.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a little poll
comments, man. But yeah, that's it for our FPL roundup, and we're gonna be moving into our FPL corner, lads. This week's probably my worst week so far.
Yeah, so we should get into yours first.
Yeah, my worst week on record.
Yeah, I've had an okay one.
So bad, man. So bad.
I still got 2 guys playing as well, so potentially could get better for me. Just want to reiterate, guys, for those of you that haven't picked up, I had an enjoyable game week, guys. I've been signed out of FPL, so not great, to be honest. I've still got 2 guys playing, which is probably the biggest saving grace, which is not going to be a saving grace at all. It's the first time in a long time that I've been below the average in FPL. So I'm currently sat on 49 points. I decided to captain Foden, which because I just thought there's so many people triple captaining Haaland. Right.
This is the dumbest logic you ever hear, guys. So just bear with me. I thought there were so many people triple captaining Haaland where I was like, even if I captain Haaland, he's still going to be effectively owned more by others. Yeah. So let me completely bank on him flopping for this game and go for a Foden instead, who's got a lot less people captaining him, so that when Haaland doesn't score and Foden does, I'm going to be looking like an absolute genius.
Sounds like a get rich.
Lo and behold, yeah.
Nah, man.
I put myself in a pyramid scheme. Lo and behold, Haaland scores in like the first minute, and from that point it just got worse. Foden didn't get anything. 3 points in my captaincy, so I got 6 from him. Bruno Fernandes came off at half time. Virgil lost the clean sheet quite late on. Timber was on bonuses. He fell out of the bonuses later on, but I've still got his clean sheet. Collins was my best performer at the back this week. 8 points, which is DEFCON and the clean sheet. Senesi with just DEFCON. Saka did nothing again. Wilson, I've still got to play. I hope he can bag like 10 goals. It's just something like to help me out. And I've got Thiago with a 2-pointer and Haaland up top, uncaptained with 16 points. Terrible week. Tried to be woke. And you know what? I'm not even going to say I won't do it again because I probably will because I did it last week as well. I didn't captain Haaland last week too. But even last week it was alright because I captained Saka and I was only a few points off Haaland. But yeah, no. I don't know what's going to happen next week. I'm probably going to bring in a TK because I had him for my free hit and I really enjoyed that free hit when he scored twice. I'm probably going to bring in a TK. I'm probably going to look to bring in maybe another Liverpool asset. I was looking at Wirtz, which I'm not too sure about at the minute. But yeah. Nah, not a great week for me, guys. Will, what's your team looking at, mate?
So it's not an extraordinary one as of yet. I'm on 77 points with 2 guys playing, Wilson and Anderson, and the form Wilson's been in, I'm banking on him doing something. I'm very optimistic about Anderson at least getting DEFCON and stuff like that to just tip me over the 80-point mark, which maybe isn't that good if you consider the bulk of my points comes from triple captain Erling Haaland. I've said it again on last week's pod. I've been banking chips. I think last week I used the bench boost, came in handy. Yet again, guys, I think it's just to say I'm just repeating myself like a broken record. A defender on my bench keeps a clean sheet. All these guys, when I start them, they don't keep any clean sheets. As soon as I bench him, it's Mukiele again.
Yeah,
clean sheet. I was so shocked. I was so shocked that Sunday managed to keep that clean sheet for those guys that left.
Yeah,
and
he's a fantastic guy, man. It's always him.
Honestly, he's one of the best differentials, guys. I gotta be honest. But Erling Haaland, triple captain, got me 48 points, which was his joint highest game week of the season so far. I think this is his highest one since the Burnley game.
Yeah,
you remember that one?
Yeah, he got 2 goals and assist in that game as well.
Exactly.
That's the one I triple captain him in.
Yeah, so.
So yeah, you did well. You matched that. You matched that one. So
honestly,
brilliant.
And then Ekitike, I just brought in.
Yeah, Ekitike there, fantastic.
Yeah. But imagine the guy I brought him in for, Nick Waltermart.
Wow.
All these weeks.
Got something to say.
These weeks I kept Nick Waltermart as soon as he's out. So I was fuming watching that Chelsea game. I was actually fuming. I was like, again, he scored again.
Twice.
Twice. 13 points, So I'm looking at Ekitike like, okay, 9 points is good. But when a guy that I transferred you out for had an additional, you know what I mean? Like 4 or 5 extra points. It's so annoying. And Marino, what's going on? I thought Gyökeres would be benched.
No.
I thought Gyökeres would be benched. Marino in the number 9. Because I don't know why. I think I fell for that. It's so ridiculous for me.
That gif, you saw
that gif of him.
Marino just kind of nodding them like, yeah.
I was like, Marino, I see the vision. I think I'll start striker next game.
Nah, man.
But in FPL, it's a midfielder, no? In FPL.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing.
I mean,
exactly,
extra bonus.
So I thought, he's going to start. And then Saka giving the pen to Gyökeres, I was like, damn, man, this Arsenal game sucks. The Arsenal game sucks, man. Yeah. Wasn't getting anything from that. And then
you did great though, man. Yeah.
Nico Riley that I brought in as well managed to get me a clean sheet. So actually, my new signings were
very good.
Okay.
Yeah, apart from you missed out on Voltamada, but at least you're set up now with Ekitike for the long haul, which is going to be
for sure.
Going to be good for you for sure.
I gotta say, yeah.
Alvin, mate, how's your team looking, mate?
Again, it could be worse, but I was below average by 8 points. So I got 54.
Yeah. I see.
Basically, guys, this FPL game week is an ad to drink responsibly, guys.
Oh no!
Please handle your liquor.
Yeah.
Because I got home at stupid o'clock thinking, no worries, I'm gonna wake up on time. I'm gonna get this sorted.
Yeah.
I wake up 11:11.
Oh, you missed the deadline.
11:11.
Oh.
And you know what they say 11:11, make a wish. My wish was this week to be over. Because I knew how much I messed up.
Did you not make a single change?
No single change. I've got White, obviously injured, still on the team. And Bremo, he's still at the other side of the world. And Thiago captain and Haaland. I knew. I was like Haaland at home to see. They're gonna to West Ham, so they're gonna feast. I knew he was gonna be my captain, but lo and behold, Thiago.
Is that better than what I did though? I think that's better that you did it unintentionally.
Yeah, then but then
I
no.
did it intentionally thinking that I'm some genius and I flopped it, bruv.
Foden has been having a great spell, so
Yeah.
I don't think
Yes.
it was that bad. I don't think it was bad at all. I think it was a tactical. Obviously, didn't work out, but just and your liquor, get your changes done before you go out.
Yeah.
That's basically my game week. But other than that, Rogers obviously got me some nice returns as well.
15 pointer, man. Can't argue, bro.
well.
That's 2 weeks in a row. He's giving you 15 points.
Yeah.
Wow.
O'Reilly got me 6 points as well. I think I took Senesi. I think because he was injured at the time, or I think he was out of the squad. It was suspended. But like you, Walter, he was there for so long, and I held out the faith. I was like, yeah, you know what? Maybe it's not now. Thiago's got me nothing these past 2 weeks, and obviously Walter the score.
Same. I'm the same boat.
So it's just like,
all these guys, they stop scoring when they're in your team, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a bit.
So man, you're back-to-back game week scoring.
Oh my word!
After I transferred out, man.
It's dark, but
But there's a lot of purple patches. I don't know if you guys navigating right now, and I'm definitely keen to get the opinions of our listeners and watchers as well. There's so many players with purple patches right now. I feel like I'm spoiled for choice, trying to bring in guys into the team.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm trying to gauge, like, okay, like guys like DCL, like I just can't fathom that he would keep scoring, and he just kept doing it. Igor Thiago, same as well, and I just kept thinking, oh, surely these guys, like, I've just got to time it right. Like Foden, I've still not brought in, but had I brought him in at the same time as anyone else, I would have been fuming this game week that he's not scored.
First.
You know, but I managed to not do it. But I brought in Harry Wilson, thinking hopefully he carries on his form.
You know, that's a good show.
But you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. So I feel like it's a really difficult time, December. And then games are so thick and fast now that guys are getting rotated out of the team too.
Yeah.
You know, it's really, really tough time to navigate. So it's so, like, even trying to plan your team ahead of time is almost looking almost pointless now.
Literally just let the go with the flow at this point.
Yeah, I agree for sure, man. It's a tough one. It's very tough to navigate. I kind of fell out of love with it this weekend.
Yeah,
man.
Because it was so bad. You know when it's so bad and it's like everyone else is just celebrating and you're just like, because I really like it. I really love FPL. Like I love it. But I only love it when it goes good.
Yeah.
When it goes bad and I fucked up this bad, bro, I really just think and I lament on myself. So guys, if you're at home, make sure that you speak to someone.
The way I was hate watching
mental health awareness.
Like I was watching Haaland thinking don't bag against West Ham. Like what's still gonna happen?
Yeah,
and then I went to the Brentford game. I was like, Thiago, do something, man, please. Like at least one. Just like force something. But you know, like you said,
it wasn't meant to be.
The game is the game.
It was a buffet for a few of us.
Yeah, exactly. But that is it for us. Game week 17 of the Shenpad podcast, episode 17. Guys, thank you so much for the support so far. We appreciate it. And as always wear protection. Peace. Bow. Bush.